Bonjour, welcome to the newcomers and welcome back for the others. Without wait, let's dig in chapter 9. 4 years earlier. The baton struck my wrist with a loud crack. My other hand cog-holds as it rose. I tried to twist it free, but Landis held it tight. Even so, I could see a surprise. I see you are paying attention after all, Prince Jorg. In truth, I had been somewhere else, somewhere bloody. But my body has a habit of keeping watch for me at such time. Perhaps you can summarize my points thus far, he said. We are defined by our enemies. This holds true for men and by extension their countries, I said. I'd recognized the book Landis spoke to the lesson, that our enemies shape us what is central thesis. Good. Landis pulled his baton free and pointed to the table map. Gillis, Renor, and the Ken Marshes. Ancras is a product of her environs. These are the wolves at her door. The Renor Islands are all I care about, I said. The rest can go hang. I rocked my chair onto the back 2 legs. When Father orders a gate against Count Renor, I'm going to. I'll kill him myself if they let me. Landis shot me a look, a sharp one, to see if I meant it. There's something wrong about such blue eyes in an old man. But wrong or not, he could see that to heart with them. Boys of 10 are better occupied with Euclid and Plato. When we visit war, Sun Tzu will be our guide. Strategy and tactics. These are of the mind. These are the tools of prince and king. I did mean it. I had a hunger in me, an aching for the Countess. The tight lines around Landis' mass told me that he knew how deep the anger ran. I looked to the high window where sunlight fingered into the schoolroom and turned the dust to dancing knot of gold. I will kill him, I said. Then, with a sudden need to shock, maybe with a poker like I killed that ape Inch. It galled me to have killed a man and have no memory of it, not even trace of whatever rage drove me to it. I wanted some new truth from Landis. Explain to me. Whatever the words, that was my question. Youth to old age. But even tutors have their limits. I rocked forward, set my hands upon the map, and looked to Landis once more. I saw the pity in him. A part of me wanted to take it, wanted to tell him how I'd struggled against those hooks, how I'd watched William die. A part of me longed to lay it all down that weight I carried, the acid pain of memory, the corrosion of hate. Landis leaned across the table. His hair fell around his face, long in the fashion of Orient, so white as to be almost silver. We are defined by our enemies, but also we can choose them. Make an enemy of hatred, Jorg. Do that, and you could be a great man. More importantly, maybe, a happy one. There's something brittle in me that will break before it bends. Something sharp that puts an edge on all the soft word I once owned. I don't think the Count of Renor put it there that day. They killed my mother. He just drew the razor from his chest. Part of me longed for surrender, to take the gift Landis held before me. I cut away that portion of my soul. For good or ill, it died that day. When will the gate march? I left nothing in my voice to say I'd heard his words. The army of Gate won't march, Landis said. His shoulder held a slump, tiredness or defeat. That hit me in the gut, a surprise shot passing my guard. I jump up, toppling the chair. They will! How could they not? Landis turned towards the door. His robes made a dry sound as he moved, like a sigh. Disbelief pinned me to the spot. My limbs strangers to me. I could feel the heat rising in my cheeks. How could they not? I shouted at his back, angry for feeling like a child. And Christ is defined by your enemies, he said, walking still. The army of the Gate must guard the homeland, and no other army will reach the count in his halls. A queen has died! Mother's throat opened again and colored my vision red. The hooks burned in my flesh once more. A prince of the realm slain, broken like a toy. And there is a price to pay. Landis paused, one hand against the door, leaning as if for support. The price of blood and iron. Right to the Cadence River, 3,000 ducats and 5 Araby stallions. Landis wouldn't want to look at me. What? River trade? Gold? Horses? Those blue eyes found me over his shoulder. An old hand took the door ring. The words made sense one at a time, not together. The army, I started, will not move. Landis opened the door. The day streamed in, bright, hot, laced with the distant laughter of squires at play. I'll go alone. That man will die screaming by my hand. Cold fury crawled across my skin. I needed a sword. A good knife, at least. A horse. A map. I snatched the one before me. Old hide, musty, the borders tattooed in Indus ink. I needed an explanation. How can their deaths be purchased? Your father forged his alliance with the Horse Coast Kingdom through marriage. The strength of that alliance strengthened Count Renar. The Count struck early, before the links grew too strong, hoping to remove both the wife and the heirs. Landis stepped into the light, and his hair became golden, a halo in the breeze. Your father hasn't the strength to destroy Renar and keep the wolves from Ancrest's doors. Your grandfather on the Horse Coast will not accept that, so the alliance is dead. Renar is safe. Now, Renar seeks a truce, so he may turn his strength to other borders. Your father has sold him such a truce. Inside I was falling, pitching, tumbling, falling into an endless void. Come, Prince. Landis held out a hand. Let's walk in the sunshine. It's not a day for desk learning. I bunched the map in my fists, and somewhere in me I found a smile, sharp, bitter, but with a chill to it that held me to my purpose. Of course, dear tutor, let us walk in the sun. It's not a day for wasting. Oh, no. And we went out into the day, and all the heat of it couldn't touch the ice in me. Knife work is a dirty business, yet Brother Grimlow is always clean.